Hi, I'm Susan Wynn-Bentz from the Iroquois County Board.
And I'm Dory Schmidt from Mantino.
We're participating in the 50-day challenge.
And you're watching the news at noon.
It is high noon on March 11, 2010, and a Thursday edition of the Daily Journal is upon the streets. And the talk coming out of yesterday, the talk of the state, if you will, Caleb, is that state budget mess. Not getting any better.
It's not. The state's finances in a state of disarray. Basically, Governor Quinn's proposal is to raise taxes to help offset the financial woes.
Yes, I don't like this mess necessarily, but the one thing they're trying to do is get some money up to salvage education, and I am for that. If I think there's one thing that's important in this state over all others, it's education.
And viewers and readers can voice their opinion on a poll on this issue on this very website. Mike, something else that you should check out today. Did you know last week there was a high school basketball game up in the Chicago suburbs, lasted 8 overtimes, but the longest high school game in state history took place in Dwight in 1964, lasted 9 overtimes.
December 15, 1964, Dwight ended up beating Reddick 76-72, but what a titanic clash, and it remains the IHSA record. You've had several 8 overtime games since then, but only one 9 overtime game, and it happened right here in this general area.
It's true. You can check out a story about that in today's edition of the Daily Journal. In the meantime, let's check in with Sean Loftus. He is our weather guy, and he has the forecast.
Thanks a lot, Caleb. Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Sean Loftus, your AccuWeather guy and videographer for the Daily Journal, and I'm here to give you your AccuWeather forecast for the next 3 days. As I'm sure you can tell from the looks of things outside, you were met with a lot of rain and a thunderstorm today. It's going to be breezy, and that's mostly how it's going to be for the next couple of days. It's going to be mostly like a lot of clouds, peppered with some rain, occasional thunderstorm, and strong winds coming in. But anyway, let's take a look at today. We're looking at a high of about 61 degrees with a low of 38 later today. Like I said before, we're going to have rain, thunderstorms throughout the day into the mid-afternoon. Then it's going to clear up a little bit. It's going to get a little breezy, and clouds and passing showers will be moving into the area. Then that'll take us into Friday with a high of 54 degrees, a low of 44. It's going to be cloudy, breezy throughout most of the morning and into midday, with some possible showers and thunderstorms, and 35-mile-an-hour winds will be possible that day as well. We're going to have mostly clouds and rain later in that evening as well. And then Saturday, we're going to get more of the same. It's going to be a high of 54 degrees, a low of 40. We're going to have overcast skies throughout most of the day. It's going to have a possible chance of a rainstorm. Nothing too consequential. We're not going to be getting any 1 or 2 inches of rain or anything like that. But definitely overcast going into the mid-afternoon and into the evening. So anyway, that has been your AccuWeather forecast, and I'm Sean Loftus, and I'll kick it back to the guys in the newsroom.
Mike, we are back, and as you know, every Thursday, the 50-50 Challenge, which is headed up by Dennis Yanka and Rachel Reynolds-Susi, they do a video here on our very website. You can find it by clicking on that video tab. Today, the topic at hand is proper workout technique, something I'm sure you know all about, so don't bother watching it.
Okay.
Mike, a related topic, in the life section today, Deb Terrell, a columnist, checks in. She has a recipe for the best grilled cheese. Mike, you're probably a big fan of grilled cheese.
No, I'm not. And I would tell you I don't like cheese in general, but that's not necessarily true. I like pizza. I like tacos with the cheddar cheese in there. I like patty melts. I like ham and Swiss. With that being said, can't stand grilled cheese. Can't stand omelets. Can't stand quiche. One time I went to this dinner party and they served quiche and I didn't eat any. So the host noticed that and asked me why. And I said, well, I really wasn't hungry. So she gave me some to take home and I took it and threw it in the nearest trash can.
Really?
Yes. So
I hope she doesn't know about that.
Well, she might now. And then lastly, like with chili, I would never throw cheddar cheese into chili. I think you'll ruin it. But that being said, if you had some chili cheese Fritos right here, I'd probably devour the whole bag at short hour.
This makes no sense.
Caleb, I totally get that I'm a walking contradiction.
You are indeed a walking contradiction. Nevertheless, you should. If I made you a grilled cheese, would you at least take a bite?
You have to get the same treatment as that quiche did.
Okay, well, I will not make you a grilled cheese. Instead, I will check out today's edition of the Daily Journal. You can as well. Subscribe by calling us at 815-937-3322. Till tomorrow, you stay classy. Mike, can you show us the proper technique for a push-up?
No.
Mike, can you do a push-up?
Yes, I can do one. Even a little clap. Do about 10 of them.
Oh, really?
You can't do a clap in there.
I can do a clap.
I don't think you can.
20 push-ups?
Yeah.
There we go. With a clap?
8.
9.
What a model of
Keep going.
11.
Keep going.
12.
You're there.
13.
Come on.
14.
Your face
15.
isn't red enough.
Face is red.
17.
Matches the color of your
18.
sweater.